Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you may be well aware, it is Sephora VIB sale time. Everyone has uploaded their recommendations, wish lists, and anti-haul videos, and I wanted to put my video up too, showing you how actually I prepare for the sale. In the most recent years past, I actually had not been shopping the sale the way I like to. This year, your girl's going ham. I'm not going in there and walking around saying throw it in the bag. I am going with a list. I'm going with a purpose, and I want you guys to walk with me through my preparation. So I start out by going onto the app and looking at products and adding it to the cart. No restriction, no restraints. The only restraint is how many things will Sephora let me put in the cart. And I just dump it all in there. Then I go back and some things sell out. So I take it out of the cart. Just remove it. It's not meant to be. Move on. If you're still thinking about it, then it's something that you really, really want. Need is very subjective here. The only things you need out of the sale, skincare. If you're running low, that's it. If you have 0 products and you're starting out, you may need a few more items. But let's just be honest on who we are. We got plenty of makeup. Plenty. Most of this is a I want type of shopping spree, not I need. Most of it. So in this video, you're going to go with me in Sephora. I am going to walk around and look at everything in the store. I touch it, I swatch it, perfumes, I smell them. Some of the things that I can get samples on, I get samples on before the sale so that I could try it out, because I hate taking stuff back. I hate it. So I would rather know that it's going to work before I buy. So in this video, we're going to go into the store and I'm going to look at everything and then narrow down my list based upon what I saw in store and any sets that I see online. Now, if you've watched tons of recommendation videos, the first thing people tell you to do, especially if it's an anti-haul video, is to set a budget. Yes, a budget is nice. You should set a budget. You should be realistic on what it is that you can afford to spend. There's a difference in what you have and what you can afford. So once you've made that budget, you've got your cart on the app filled up, now you can go into the store and make some logical decisions, not emotional. Because when we go into the store, it's going to be sales, it's going to be smelling good, it's going to be a lot of good energy, and you'll make some emotional purchases that you'll end up just having, not using. And we don't want to do that anymore. When you first walk into Sephora, you know they hit you with the new hotness. These are the new items. Take a look at them. Look at them, swatch it, see if you like it. Tarte, I noticed here that they have their Found Sealer, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Found Sealer Foundation Concealer Concoction. Check it out. I didn't get a sample of it. Looking at Tarte, I remembered I always wanted to try the Amazonian Clay Foundation. This may be the time for me to consider picking it up. So here I'm looking at Laura Mercier. They have a good foundation, but the foundation does not come in my shade. Also, if you've never tried the translucent powder, I suggest picking one up while it's on sale to try it out. Now on YouTube, I'd heard about the Kaja brand and they were talking about these little eyeshadow trios. Really pretty. Had I not gone into store prior, I would have went in and picked all 3 up. Don't need all three. I look at products I have zero intentions on buying. I do this so that when I come back for the sale, there is no temptation. Now, Sephora is cluttering up these aisles, honey. When you walk in the store, Marc Jacob has new concealers, which I knew nothing about. Look at there. Still not interested, but I saw them, swatched them. Moving on. Kat Von D in the powders. I show interest, and then I realize I've got a lot of powders I need to use. So we'll keep it pushing, but it's good to know that she does have a powder that will work well for me and my skin tone. Now, Urban Decay. I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want the Naked Reloaded palette. Never owned the original Naked palette. Just wasn't interested in it. Never picked it up. Discontinued. Poof, be gone. Now, during the sale, it's always good to pick up brow products. Now, Queen Rihanna and Fenty. I'd love to say that I'm not picking anything up from Fenty. That would be a bold-faced lie. I want the primer. They have it in the travel size, so I may do the travel size primer. So now that's two primers I'm going to pick up. The Milk Makeup primer and the Fenty primer. They both come in travel sizes. That works for me. But the bronzers. For sure I'm getting one. I just don't know which one. Whether it's Caramel Cutie, Beijing Girl, or Coconati. Not sure. I've swatched them twice. But I'm gonna get one. But maybe two, because I think online there is a set where you get a small bronzer and a matchstick. So I may work it out that way. Natasha Denona. $129 to $169 for one eyeshadow palette. Although I've heard that it's worth it, I don't know based upon whose measurement stick, I'm still not gonna get it. I'd rather spend that money on Pat McGrath. I know with Natasha you get a few more shadows, but between you and I, you know why I'm gonna buy Pat. Huda Beauty. I'm tempted on the foundation. I'm not sold on the foundation. Now on to Hourglass. Hourglass has some beautiful products from their foundations. I did get a sample of their Vanish liquid foundation. I don't necessarily like it as much as the stick. If I was in the market to replace my ambient light bronzer, I would get that. So when you see Stila, give their liquid eyeshadows some love. If you've never tried one, the sale is the time to go and get it. Now on to luxury. YSL, the Touche Éclat primer. I'm a firm believer of it. Never bought it. This could be the year. But they did come out with the Rouge Her Contour Slim lipsticks, and Kelsey Brianna here on YouTube did a video, and there is a color she put on that was so gorgeous. And I think these are like 40. Let me look it up because I think they're like $50. Oh, they're not that bad. They're 40. Even still, the fact that I said they're not that bad, they're 40, lets me know I've lost my mind. If I go into Sephora or online and everything else is sold out, I will pick that up. Because I don't need that damn lipstick. It was just cute. Dior. Everyone raves about Dior foundation. Dior has something that I don't need, but I just may break down and get a highlighter. I have coveted this highlighter for 2 years. 2 years. Every time I go in the store, I swatch it. Every single time, as if I've never swatched it a day in my life. I may have to get it just to stop myself from going crazy. That if everything else is sold out, YSL lipstick and that Dior highlighter is coming home with me. And at this moment, this is where the Sephora employee wants to offer me some help, and
Good, how are you? No, I'm just looking to see what I want for when the sale comes. Okay, thank you.
so here's the caramel and the toasted bronzers. Now turning around to Cover FX. I remember the custom color drops. I thought they got rid of those. It's nice to see they just changed the packaging on it. I may have to repick that up, but I do want to try these booster drops because they do have one that's for mattifying. And I did try the Power Play foundation, but I'll be getting something from Cover FX because the products are amazing. VIB Beauty, the all natural, I think they're made with food grade ingredients, so they don't last as long. But their agave lip mask, that is a good one to pick up. It's kind of pricey without a discount, but since you're getting a discount, so for sure something I will be picking up is at least one fragrance. I haven't decided between the Viktor & Rolf Bonbon or the Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar or Midnight. But one of those three I will be picking up. This is a great time to pick up now sheet mask. If you've been wanting to get sheet mask during the sale, is the time to get it. I have swatched, eyeballed this Chloe and Malika collection. I don't need any more highlighters, but if you have never tried Becca's highlighters, they are and still reign supreme over most brands and their highlighters. Bobbi Brown is normally one of the brands that I look past, but they did come out with these two eyeshadow palettes. Okay, for real, let's get into skincare because now it's about to get real. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I said what we need more than likely is skincare. Cleansers, moisturizers, makeup removers, toners, essence, serums, eye creams, like the list goes on and on and on. I'm not going to say I do a 20-step skincare routine morning and night. I don't. First stop for me is Clinique. They have this blend moisturizer with the cartridge that you put in the moisturizer. Guessing it works. My favorite exfoliator, the 7-Day Scrub, the Take the Day Off Balm. This is a good one. The Ollie Vitamins. Also, like I said, check out luxury and high-end skincare. A must-have for everyone is the Laneige lip mask. They have different flavors now. Lancome has some good skincare products. Kate Somerville, the Exfoliate, I'm so tempted to get. More than likely it's going to be sold out by the time I get to Sephora. Kiehl's is a good brand for people to look at if you're interested. Algenist Cleansing Balm. Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. Glam Glow Mask. If you've never tried one, getting any percentage off of a $69 mask is well worth it. So for me, Korres has two products that I like. The Black Pine 3D oil that I use at night, and then their Greek yogurt cleanser. I have been wanting to try this jet lag mask. They do come in travel sizes now, so again, I'm gonna get the mini, try it out, see if I like it. I've been hearing about this Biossance, and I'm really intrigued, but I'm not sure if me, squalane, and all those ingredients will work well together. I may have to just do a sample and miss out on the sale. Glow Recipe. I have tried their watermelon pink juice moisturizer. I tried it last spring when it came out, loved it. I did pick up, they have the sleeping mask, had a set. I did pick that up. During the sale, look for sets. So if you've been wanting a Clarisonic, this is a good time to get it. But if you have one, getting brush heads. If you're in the market, I hear that the Foreo Luna is a really good alternative to Clarisonic. Now, I don't personally like the scent of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, but if you do, you know they just came out with a jumbo size. You may want to add that to your cart, put it in your basket. Ole Henriksen. I want to get everything, but that just blows the entire budget. For sure, the Truth Serum. For sure, the Walnut Scrub. It makes a mess, but my skin feels so great afterwards. As far as Caudalie, one of my favorite skincare lines in Sephora, the Vino Perfect Radiant Serum. I have had a sample of that I got turned on to Caudalie using their Vino Source Mattifying Moisturizer. And then, when was it? Last year, when I was switching from the Glow Recipe, I was going to go back to Caudalie. I saw the Vino Pure Mattifying Moisturizer. This is full size. These two are mini. This is the toner and the moisturizer. And this set was the price of just the serum. Okay, so let's say you made your budget. You went into the store with your cash. You had your list. You picked the things up. Now you go get in line. At this point, this is where everything could just go awry. My suggestion for you, my recommendation for you at the sale, if you're standing in line with your items, pull your phone out while you're in line. For no other reason than you can avoid looking at the cash wrap. You could pick up 4 or 5 things just standing in line thinking this is a good deal and end up doubling your, I can't even think of the word. What is the word? Doubling your total when you get to the register. There we go. All of these things are there to entice you. Some of them are good deals. Most of them are not. And you just make that clear. Some of them are a good deal. Most of them are not. And if you have a set budget, the reason why I say take cash is because now, 1, if you go over, something's got to go back. 2, if you take cash, you don't want to be that person standing in line trying to figure out what it is you really don't want. Pull your phone out. Don't look at any of that stuff. Or come in and just look at that and grab 5 things, get it on sale, and hit the door. 2 options for you. But standing in that line is a trap. Is the biggest trap Sephora has. It's very successful. I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying, as a consumer, save yourselves. Now that we've gone through all that, let's talk about my wish list. Because it's ridiculous. And if you've been here this long, get you a drink of water. My wish list has 40 items on it. 16 are makeup, 17 are skincare and fragrance, and then there's 5 luxury. So we already know Dior highlighters on my list, but it's low on the list because I don't need any more highlighters. The Pat McGrath Mothership 5 is one of the most expensive things on my list, if not it's the most expensive thing. It's $125. Just saying. So we got the Drunk Elephant Protini Tata Harper Resurfacing Serum, which I didn't really touch on Tata Harper. I did show them when I was in the store. They are pricey. I've been wanting to try it. I've heard good things, so that may not make it. For skincare and fragrance, of course, I have the Viktor and Rolf Nectar or Bonbon. One or the 2 I will get. The Bonbon is $98. The Nectar is $120. So you know which way I'm leaning. Just saying. I love both. They both smell great, but we're trying to stretch our dollar here. So the Algenist Melting Cleanser I want to get. Then there is the Youth to the People Cleanser. I had a Point Perk sample that I got, and I really liked it, so I may end up picking that up. There is the Clinique 7-Day Scrub. My Clarisonic brushes I definitely have to get. The Lily Lash Set I don't have to get, but it's $40 for 2 pair of lashes. The lashes are normally $30. That's a good sale. The Truth Serum I've been wanting. I tried it last year, really liked it. More than likely gonna pick that up. My Shiseido SPF, you should be getting SPF each year because it expires. I'm gonna do a whole video on expired makeup because we are damaging our own skin and we don't realize it. The Glow Recipe, was it Blueberry Cleanser? I wanna get that. I'm out of my watermelon pink juice moisturizer, so I definitely want to get that. There is the watermelon mist. It's a nice to have. I'm not going to pick it up. Restraint. Fenty Beauty bronzer is $36. I have to look to see how much that set is with the smaller one. What's not on here? The Pharmacy Green Clean is not on here. The Shiseido cotton pads, which are $12, not on here. So as far as other makeup products, we've got Lancome Primer, Color FX, the Power Play Foundation, the Hoola Bronzer in Caramel, the Fenty Primers, the Fenty Foundation, the Fenty Oh, I'm sorry. The Fenty brush is $36. The Fenty bronzer is $30. My bad. ABH Soft Glam Palette. If I get 2 or 3 beauty blenders, that's easily 60 bucks. The NARS concealer is $30. I was looking at the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I didn't show it, but I'm on the fence about that one. There's also some Lancome Eye and Cheek compacts. Definitely interested in at least one of those. Another bronzer by Becca, the Empanema, or Empanema. I just changed the whole name of the damn thing. That one. The Kaja eyeshadow trio, like I showed you. The collection from Chloe and Malika, which is $44. So that means each little compact is 11 bucks, which separated is not that bad, but in total, I don't know. Too Faced Chocolate Gold Palette. If it's available, I'll pick up. If it's not meant to be, and I can let it go and move on. That's what's in my cart right now. Well, there's a few other things. There is lash glue and something else. There's a few other things in there because I think I have like 53 things in my cart. I'm not getting all this. I couldn't use all of this, with the exception of a few things that I may have to purchase online. And when I say few, I'm limiting myself to 4 items, maybe 5 max. If it's not in the store, it's not meant for me to have. Point blank, period. I have plenty of products that I can use, makeup wise, skincare wise. Yes, it would be great to get a discount. I'm not about to break the bank to say that I saved 20%. Not doing it. So my recommendation for anyone who has a budget, get skincare, get a tools, beauty blender, makeup brush, 1 makeup item. Do a facial scrub, a toner, and SPF. $200. I say replenish all the skincare that you've used and you know you like. Or get you a primer, a foundation, and a finishing powder. Because if nothing else, your skin looks good. If you can go up to $500, most people tell you not to. I'm going to tell you, do what the hell you want to do. Because you're going to do that anyway. But get you at least 1 luxury item. $500. Treat yourself to something you've wanted. I'm not saying spend all $500 on 1 item. I'm just saying if you have $500, go get the Natasha Denona. Go get the Pat McGrath. Save the rest if you don't need anything. And be done with it. That's what I would suggest for you to do. I wish I could say that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go ham. And that's the truth. If you'd like to see my haul video that I'll be putting up probably on Sunday right after the sale, subscribe. Hit the notification if you want to be notified. You do not need to hit that notification because I don't even like all those notifications. But definitely subscribe to my channel and don't forget to come back and see my world.